Hello to my Sagittarians. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, check back next time or look at your moon and your rising signs. Okay? So we're going to dive right into your spiritual, ethereal energy. What is spirit trying to communicate? What are they talking about? What's going on? What lessons are you trying to learn? Two cards have already come out. We have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. We have love. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. Let's get one more. One more for my Sagittarians, please. Spirit. Thank you. We have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay, so my cat's being goofy right now. Sorry. No biting. No biting. We're not there yet. Ah. Stop it. Sorry, she's in a playful mood because I've been doing this and spending a little too much time on this. Okay, so back to you guys. Self-esteem, love, grief. So a lot of you are in pain right now. I can feel it in my heart space. There's a lot of pain and suffering going on. The grief, please keep in mind, grief isn't just about death. Grief is losing something or a path shifting or someone choosing something else. So, like, let's say you wanted to spend the rest of your life with somebody and they chose something else. There's going to be a period of grief. And keep in mind, when something happens, grief takes at least 3 months for you to process before you're ready to even take it head on or process it. Okay, so grief takes time. But what this does is it teaches to strengthen yourself and understanding your purpose as to why you've had to go through all this shit that you have, and learning to love people as they are. So let's look at self-esteem first. So Spirit, let's take a look. You're gonna get a new lease on life. Okay, there's something that you have grown a lot as a person over the years, and you start to see things. The more you feel good about yourself, the more you see things from a different perspective. You look at the world differently, and vice versa, and the world treats you differently. And however that works for you, apply it. But it's time to close out that old cycle, close out that old perspective. Allow yourself to grieve those old pathways. Okay, grieve those people that won't be on that journey with you, and love them for who they are. Okay, because remember, not everybody stays in our lives for forever. They're meant sometimes people are meant to be in our lives for a brief moment. It may feel brief, it may not be. Either way, that's just okay. So that's just how it's supposed to work. So let's go into that love card here. What's this love about? Wow, Ace of Swords. Can I get one more? King of Wands. It's time to step into your power. It's time to open your self up to the path that you are meant for. And part of that is loving your journey up into this point, the pain and all. Because the pain is what made you who you are today. And I love this King of Wands card, not only because it says visionary leader, but as I see this bonfire in the background, I always see this card as I'm gonna burn the world around me down to its core, and we're gonna rebuild. That's how I see this card. So basically what you're doing is you're allowing a transition of the old ways into the new ways. into the way that you're supposed to see things and hear things, and how in tune you are with your gifts and your journey and all that stuff. Okay, let's move on to grief. That was fast. 7 of Cups. Yeah, you were thinking of, your emotions are tied to this because you thought you saw a path. You dreamt of a path and it's not coming to fruition. Ooh, 3 of Swords. Yeah, you're in a lot of pain. I told you, I felt pain. There could have been 3 people involved, not necessarily. There could have been like a triangle of sorts in a relationship for some of you. Others of you, this could be parents could be dying, siblings, maybe a job opportunity didn't go the way you thought it would. Whatever it was, you're emotionally tied to this and you're keeping it buried. You're not allowing yourself to process the pain. You're holding on to it. Okay. All right. Please know that if you are having trouble with processing your grief, no matter what type of grief it is, please know that there are teachers in yoga that specialize in helping people work through grief through yoga. And it's not necessarily just sitting on a mat doing asana practice. There's more to it. All right, let's move on to your spiritual, physical reality. What's going on in your current energy around you, internally, externally, in your world? You may not even know that this is happening right now. Keep that in mind. All right, so current energies for my Sagittarians. We have the Moon. We have the 7 of Cups again. Trying to figure out where that energy is coming from. Where is this fear-based energy? Strength card in reverse. Where is the lack of self-esteem coming from? Trying to pick the right cup. We have the Hermit. Future energies. The Devil in reverse. I love seeing the Devil upside down. I need one more for future energies, please. Oh, we get 2. We have the 3 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, overall energy. There is going to be a bit of a side quest, so to speak. You're kind of go off the beaten path for a bit. I'm kind of sensing you need to, because I don't think a lot of you are prepared to work through this. Not necessarily that you can't handle it. It's that you may either not see it, you may not feel it yet, the weight of it. Spirit may even be protecting you and only giving you little bits of the pain. And if you don't understand where that's coming from and you're just feeling it, just feel it. Don't ask why, just feel it. Let it dissipate as it needs to, okay? But what's gonna happen is, and it's interesting, you have the World right below it. It's gonna cause you some anxiety going off your beaten path, because you're like, well, why the fuck am I going off my beaten path? There's a reason for it. There's a reason for everything. Just having faith. I'm laughing because I know how crazy I sound, because I would say the same thing. What the fuck, Spirit, you know? Anyway, so we have the Moon, the 7 of Cups, and then the Strength card in reverse. Like I was saying, you've got a lot going on emotionally right now, and a lot of it has to do with love, grief, and self-esteem. These are your cups right now. Okay, so you're trying to figure out what is causing the fear, maybe a Pisces energy, and what's causing your strength to keep moving forward to slowing down. So where are these emotions coming from? Connecting everything. Why am I having trouble understanding what Spirit is trying to talk to me about? It's okay that you may go off the beaten path for a little bit. Please keep that in mind, and I will keep reminding you that. Sometimes we have to go off the path to understand. 2 of Swords. Yeah, you're not seeing the truth. You're not letting yourself understand the truth. You don't know how to make the right decisions for yourself because you don't see it. You have the Strength. You have the Strength card again. Spirit, you have the strength to do this, but you're restraining yourself for some reason. You're holding back. Again, something is blinding you. It's like you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for Spirit to show you a sign or a path or an understanding. Your divine feminine is your understanding, is your path. The wholeness, the unity of mind, body, and spirit. However you get there, you will get there. Look at that, ending with the Wheel of Fortune, destined opportunities. Getting off the beaten path will get you onto the right path, because these messages here are something that you can't, that you're not comprehending, that you're not understanding, because you're in the midst of it. Okay, you're in the heart of the pain of it all. Okay, future energies below, we have the Hermit, the Devil in reverse, the Three of Cups with the Queen of Cups came out together. So introspection, looking inward, understanding, journaling, meditating, salt baths, spend time in nature, spend time with animals, disconnect from the physical world, the news, the outside world, in the way of not letting energies influence you. Because here we have the Devil in reverse. So you're walking away from your addictions. You're allowing yourself to not cope with your addictions to help you. Sorry, that doesn't make any I know that makes sense, but the way it came out, to me, it just sounded, no. You're not medicating to not feel. You're not trying to avoid this. You're trying to open yourself up to it. You're finally seeing what Spirit has been trying to show you, because you went through all this. You went off the beaten path. You kind of, your yellow brick road kind of winds. It's kind of like with the unalome, It's until enlightenment, our journeys, swivel back and forth, zigzag, curly cues, all of that. And the more you allow yourself to feel it, to grieve, to love, to build up your self-esteem, that you are good enough. Not only are you good enough for yourself, you're good enough for the person that you end up spending the rest of your life with, and you'll know that person because they won't treat you like shit, and understand that when people leave us, or people pass, or opportunities don't work out, know that there's a reason for that. You needed to learn something from that. So once you begin that journey, all of a sudden your people start coming in, and you feel good about yourself. You feel free, and your emotions just flow like water. You're very intuitive. You allow your sensitive side to come out. Your heart is open. You love everybody, and you understand, because you're on the other side of the pain. You finally understand it. Is this the card that I think? Sorry, I dropped a card. Hold on a second. I think this is the card. I think I saw it. Is it? Yes, it is. It's the Lover's card. So I'm going to cover up the twin flame connection on this card, because I want you to focus on the Lover's card itself. It's not only about loving somebody else, but it's also about loving yourself for exactly who you are, why you are the way you are, and loving even your past selves. Okay? So while you do that introspecting in the Hermit energy, you love the good and the bad. You see all the good in the bad. Yeah, Spirit's trying to get you to move forward from this energy, it may take a while. For some of you, this journey may take a while. For others, it won't. It's just a minor detour. I feel like you're missing out on stuff with a potential partner. Could be another fire sign, doesn't have to be. It's almost like somebody's gonna light a fire under your ass, or spark you back into life and have this passionate adventure. Could, like I said, could be another fire sign, doesn't have to be. But it's kind of like you feel like you missed out on something, on maybe a group of people or a person, but these people will come in when the time is right, when you are prepared, rested, and healed, for these people to come back in. And they'll come when the time is right, when you are open, when you are healed, when you're not so scared to collaborate with people, they'll come in. Spirit is advising that. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Let's go into this Darkness and Light Divination deck. What are these fears? What is holding them back? What is stopping them from moving forward? Spirit of the Elephant. There could be some people around you. You may not sense it yet, but there's maybe some people around you that are latching onto you socially or within the community, and you feel like you're part of this community, but could be this Three of Cups energy coming forward. It could be people that aren't good companions. It's different for everybody, but whether or not they're here, they're good or bad in the sense of energy, which, I mean, in reality, nobody's good or bad. I don't really like saying that. It's just that your energies don't match up, and it's just your vibrations are different, so it just makes it difficult to be around each other. But what's happening is these people that come in and out of your life are helping you figure out who you are. Spirit of the heart, identity, vibrations. What's your soul essence? What is your vibration? Who are you as a person? Okay, coming back to that self-esteem, finding out that identity and allowing that self-esteem to build. Hello, precious. I know, I'm almost done. Spirit of lightning, power, expression, strength. You gotta find your own voice. You gotta learn how to express it. You have a power that's so unique. You don't even understand how uniquely beautiful you really are. Hi, sweetheart. I know. Spirit of the wolf, loner, fierce, instincts. Yeah, Spirit really wants you to listen to your instincts alone. Don't listen to anybody else's. Again, coming back to that Spirit of lightning, finding your own voice in the process, finding your own gifts, your own path. Someone, again, this, especially with the wheel in reverse, yeah, there's some people around you that are gossiping, Spirit of the flocks, that are talking about you behind your back, and you don't want that type of energy around you. Because it's going to steer you off your path. You know, there have been some readings that I've been hearing that there's some people that will try and stop you from they may try and hex you or something energetically, and they may not even realize it that they're doing it, but yet again they do it anyways. So make sure you protect yourself. But it's definitely time for you to start a new chapter, bottom of the deck. All right, so let's go into final messages from the universe. Yeah. So you guys are going through a lot of pain right now, but it's pain that needs to happen. It's a grieving process that needs to happen, whether you're going to lose somebody. But don't feel guilty. Don't have survivor's guilt. Okay, it was that person's time. Sorry, the card fell. This is the card that came out. Apology. Guilt. Don't feel guilty for being able to move on. Just because you're tied to somebody in some way doesn't mean that your journeys are going to continue on for forever. You know, they have their own journey, their own lessons, their own... sorry, that's a chunk. We're not going to take the chunk. They have their own destinies to fulfill. Okay, we can't hold on to people in this life. It's just not, it's not healthy. Okay. What else? And don't feel guilty for being in a painful spot. Okay. In a spot where you need to heal. This is a deep soul lesson for you, for your masculine and your feminine energies within you. Archangel Michael is asking you to call him forth for protection while you're feeling stuck in this soul lesson. Let him help you cut the cords of the people that are attached help protect your energies from people that are trying to harm you without them really realizing, okay? They're trying to stunt your growth. Anything else? Oh, chunks. All right, so we have Strength card again. Spirit is telling you you're stronger than you allow yourself. We have Grief again. Allowing yourself to process pain and suffering and things that don't go your way. Here's the chunk. We have Spiritual Awakening, Soul Tribe, Receive, Father Abandonment, Dark Night of the Soul, and Sacred Union. In that order, you're going to have your Spiritual Awakening. Your Soul Tribe is going to start appearing. You're going to receive some healing energies on how to process the pain. Some of you have lost your father at a young age. Well, no matter what age you lose your parents, I think that's always going to be a grieving process. It's going to be part of your Dark Night of the Soul so that you can become whole again on your own. And I know there's two rings on here. So for me, this card has two meanings. It's one is about marriage, and the other is becoming one with our own masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. Okay, so this journey is to bring you back as a whole, because you're currently heartbroken. You're broken in half, metaphorically, not literally. Okay. All right, Sagittarians, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later.